Welcome back, everybody, to the Squatch and Ashley Show. This is Squatch, and of course, with me today, like always, is the Valley Girl herself, Ashley. How you doing, Ashley?
Really?
Really what?
It is one of my favorite movies, so thank you. That's a compliment to me.
You just kind of got, the way you talk, you just kind of got that Valley Girl talk.
Have you even seen that movie?
I have no idea, but hearing you talk, I think Valley Girl.
With Nicolas Cage?
Nope.
You need to watch it. I think you'd like it. It's right up your alley.
I doubt this. What's it called?
Valley Girl?
It's called Valley Girl? Okay. Yep, I haven't seen it.
Oh, man. Episode 3.
Yes.
I can't believe we haven't been canceled by now.
There's not enough people listening yet.
Not. Oh, man.
So we're going to make this one kind of short. We actually got to do a double recording because I will be on vacation starting this week. It's
jealous.
Not much of a vacation. So Laura and I are leaving to head to Arizona to pick up Wyatt. He's graduating AIT from the Army, and we'll be bringing him home, and he'll be home here for a little bit, and then as far as he knows, he'll be stationed at Fort Campbell, Kentucky.
Okay, awesome. But
Yep.
that's awesome.
Yep. Oh, I'm proud of him.
Wyatt's a good kid.
He is.
I'm very proud of him, too.
He is. I'm missing him just a little bit.
Aw. He's a good man. He is.
Yep, for sure. So
Congratulations, Wyatt.
Yes. Congratulations, buddy. Normally, normal people would probably fly if they wanted to go down there. But see, I don't like airplanes. And so we're going to drive the whole way there and the whole way back.
How long of a drive?
Well, straight through, I think it's like 26 hours.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. So I told Laura I'm going to build a bed for her in the backseat of the truck because I don't stop.
I don't blame you. Just power through.
No, I do. And I got way too much stuff going on around here. We originally had planned it to have a vacation of sorts where we would stop and see things and work our way back and forth. But now I'm going to drive it straight through. We can't even get him, I think, till 4:00 the day before graduation. Probably take him out to eat. His graduation's at 8 a.m. that next day, and then we're going to load him up and head back home.
Bring home. Yeah.
Yep.
Yay.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good vacation.
It is. I've never been there. I guess it's like right on the border pretty much.
Wow.
Yeah.
It'll be beautiful.
Probably.
Well, I'm excited for all of you.
Yep. So we're doing double episodes. This first one's going to be kind of short. This is going to be some updates, things that's going on, new happenings, I guess you could say in a way. So what you got, Ashley? What do you know?
Oh, hell.
Look. I'm rubbing off on her. She slipped up. She's supposed to be the nice one. There went that explicit rating again. I love it.
Is my face red?
Oh, your face is beet red. See, you guys are finally starting to see the real Ashley raw, like as it really is.
That. Shame on you, Ashley Marie. Oopsie.
Your mama's gonna
Mom is gonna be mad. Gina's gonna be like, I listened to your podcast and I heard what you said, Ashley.
Oh, it's gonna get worse. I can't wait till I really get you fired up about something.
I'm sorry, everyone. There has to be a explicit warning on episode 3. Great. Now I'm gonna get berated.
Oh my. What have I
Hey,
done?
please, everyone, don't come for me. You might catch me on a bad day.
Hey, just post it to Hartford City Happenings.
Shane. Brandon, come get your friend. Come get your friend.
Oh, well, hey, the 4-H fair, city. We need to come up with a name for this thing. This community building.
What thing?
This community building.
You don't have a name?
Well, it keeps changing because it evolves so fast. It started out basically is a FFA Junior Leaders building, and now it's the whole property.
I want to call it something like a convention center because, I mean, it's
Right.
a pretty big deal.
It is. And it's just,
Like the Squatch Convention Center.
No. I think everybody's had enough of the Squatch.
I know I have. I'm done.
We're just getting started.
No,
But
unfortunately.
we are breaking ground. Of course, I'm going on vacation. We are kind of just waiting on the weather. This rain did not help us any.
Hey, I have a good idea.
Oh, Lord.
I do.
What?
Whoever bids the highest amount that has to be over at least $10,000 can name the building.
No. No. Absolutely not.
I think that is a good idea.
Absolutely not. Can you imagine what the
Jared's
name-
got his credit card out.
Can you
Swipe it,
can you-
buddy.
Can you imagine the names on that? I mean,
Yeah. Jared's going to give it a good one.
Yeah. I can. I can only imagine some of the names that would be on that building.
Don't we have a credit card machine here? Swipe it up.
Hand it over.
I think that's a good idea.
Ashley,
Shane.
what would you name it if you bought it? If you won?
The Valley Girl Convention Center.
Are you okay today?
No, not for my pre-flight conversation. No, I'm not. I would name it. What's your middle name? Come on.
No.
Initial.
No.
Oh my God. I was thinking about the Shane Blank
No.
Smith.
There is
Convention
nothing
Center.
will ever get named after me. That is one
Put a
thing I don't
statue
want.
of you out front.
No. That is one thing I do not want. I don't ever want anything named after me.
I don't know. I would just go something just normal. Blackford County Convention Center.
Yeah. Where the happenings happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. We
The S.J.
Wait,
Smith
Jared-
Convention Center.
No, stop. Stop. You know one thing to get me, don't you? Anyhow.
The BCCC. Blackford County Convention Center. What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that.
I'd pay 10
There's
grand.
nothing wrong with that, but the people that's going to win the 10 grand is not going to name it that.
Well, I think it's a good way to get money, but okay. I am
Guys,
really...
you guys need to help me today because I think maybe she's finally loosened up on this podcast and
Yeah,
probably
'cause I
from
cussed.
remember this podcast from now on. I bet it's going to get fun because I think she's finally loosened up and felt comfortable.
Only because we had 2-hour pre-flight before this.
Actually, it takes us 2 hours to get you just slowed down on talking before we can even start the podcast. I don't get the notebook anymore. Now I'm getting a finger. Look, she's cussing, flipping me off.
Shane,
Somebody come get her.
don't be telling stuff like that. You're ruining my image.
There's
Hey,
what?
what? There's what?
Nothing.
You
Nothing.
legends, stay legends. Right, Shane?
Should we get an explanation of legend, how that name came about?
No. Moving on. What's new around
See, I got her to shut
Hartford
up.
City? No, really. So the convention center.
Yeah, so this building is getting ready to go up. It's going to go up pretty fast. It's going to go up pretty fast. Like I said, we've got more and more people trying to get involved.
And if you want to be involved, get with you.
You can get with me. You can get with Kylie. She's a Purdue Extension up there. Right now, most of the questions that you're going to have, I would try to direct possibly to me or to Kylie. Our committee is being built as we speak. Still waiting on Montpelier to give us a representative from Montpelier. So I'm begging at this point. And that would finalize that committee. So if we can get that, we're going to rock and roll. When I get back from vacation, I'm going to go in
Hey,
both feet. What?
I can just start naming some people from Montpelier and just forcing them voluntold.
Well, here's the thing is that the mayor or the council or whoever up here, they need to appoint somebody to this to this committee. I mean, that's all I'm asking for. I could go to Montpelier. I could ask somebody. They would say yes, I'm sure. But I don't want it to be somebody that I pick out. That's the whole, what's important about this committee is it don't have to be people I know or like or talk to. We want differences of opinions. We want them to bring their ideas. I don't want this to be like a lot of other things that's in some of the cities and counties where it's just all the buddies have a committee and they do what they want to do. So
I get it. You want somebody that's really going to be passionate about this project too.
I do. They've got to have the passion. I like for them to have some sort of a business sense, or at least a sense on how things work. I think we have that so far with everybody that's going to be on this committee, and they're chomping at the bit, wanting to start this meetings and get this going. So,
come on, Montpelier.
Yes, we're waiting on you.
Let's go. Do we want to be in on the fun? So much fun.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, it seems like Hartford and Montpelier is light years apart, but I think we've created that a little bit. And, so let's fix it. I mean, here's the thing. Yes, the fairgrounds are located in Hartford City. They've been located there for a long time. So we're not going to change the position. But
as long as I've been born, I just celebrated my 30th birthday. So it's been at least 30 years.
Yeah, I heard the Grim Reaper showed up at your birthday party. Now, the Grim Reaper don't show up for 30-year-olds. I'm just telling you.
Actually, he made a mistake, so he just left.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. I'm sorry,
I could tell you he was 40. I see you kind of holding your notebook a little farther away from you now, squinting a little bit.
I've always had bad eyesight.
I think you got a new wrinkle. You do, since last time you was here.
Good thing we have security in here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good thing.
Let's get back to the fairgrounds.
What else is new?
Well, the fairgrounds, like I said, we're moving along on that. And just in case you heard, we had a little discrepancy. Is some things was not the prints were a little confusing, I guess, for some people to read them, and the occupancy load was a little bit off, and it was a misunderstanding through the general contractor and through what we was actually wanting to do there. And it would have worked fine as far as a fair or an event center or something like that. But for reality, for what we're wanting to rent this out to be, it has to be a certain way. So we've got that fixed. You should be able, by the time you have chairs and everything in there, you'll have 150 people are going to fit just in that one building alone. Up to 300 if we do some different things, and we're working on that. But we do know right now it's 150. It didn't change the way we had to build the building. It didn't change anything. It's just the way it's classified. So those prints are getting finalized there. We're still looking for some more donors. Once this is moved from this building to the whole project, we had a grant into the community foundation, and I'll just be honest here. I don't know what in the world happened here, but one of the rules with the community foundation is that you've got to have 2 bids or 2 estimates to be on your. You have to have this, or they will decline your grant. And a lot of this is new for me too. But by the time we got this far into it, we wasn't able to have 2 estimates. We had already chosen a builder. I had spent, me and Craig Pearson and Kylie, we'd spent months on the design and the plan. I mean, that's why we built a building or formed a building committee, was to make sure this was all done properly. And in order to, by the time we was able to apply for this grant, at that point in time, if we would have got another bid or another estimate, it had just been a bunch of BS. And why would we waste somebody's time and put our time and effort into that too, when we already had the choice? We already had the contract signed. We knew who we wanted to build this thing, and we did reach out and get some rough estimates from some other people. But the amount of people that can actually work with the fairgrounds, work with the state on a commercial level, and make sure this is done right is very few. There's only about 2 or 3 that can even do it. And on top of that, you've got the general contractor that's building this is donating money and working actively with us, with the other suppliers and everybody to get money to come in here. They spend thousands of dollars at our auction for the kids every year. So the simple fact of even asking somebody else to do this was a little ridiculous, in my opinion. Once again, we have a building committee full of people that know what the costs are, know what needs to be included. So we knew if the cost was fair. We knew if they was doing what they were supposed to do. So we had submitted this in, was really kind of counting on it. But I guess I'd even wrote a letter with this explaining why we did not have two estimates. But according to their rules, and that's their rules, is we got zero because we did not include two estimates for this. And that's the news I just heard this morning. And you know what? Maybe there's more to this. I don't know. But I'm a little confused. You have one of the biggest things coming to Hartford for the whole community, for the whole town, for everything. And I honestly, I'm a little confused right now. So, but that's why we're here. Like, what can we do different on these foundations and on these places in Hartford to when they see something like this coming in and they have a rule, hey, you got to follow rules. But like at some point in time, do you say like, hey, this is a good thing, you know? But hey, there you
for generations to come.
Yeah. I mean, this is multiple generations. This is huge. You know, maybe we haven't done enough yet. Maybe we haven't proven it, but you know what? I will, when I get back from vacation, me and this team that we have is going to work extra hard. And I bet you there's other people out there that will do something. We don't need it. Like, we're going to rock and roll. And it actually just motivates me more.
Oh, what?
So
I know this side of Shane. I know this.
Yeah.
Bound and determined side of Shane.
Yeah, it just motivates me more. And I'm not saying anything bad against the people that's on that foundation or board or whatever it is. I know a lot of them personally, and I respect them, and they've done wonders in the community themselves. But as a foundation, what happened here? What happened? That's what I want to know. And what needs change so this doesn't happen again? I will say that they are having town hall meetings now.
Yep.
What is it? The third Monday?
Fourth. Isn't this the fourth Monday? Is this not the fourth Monday?
I need Gina Rubel in here.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. That would be great.
She's busy running Auburn Sun Studio.
Yeah. I like how you just throw that stuff out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, helping your mom out.
There you go. There you go, Mama. Shane likes you. But don't accept his invitation on the podcast, okay?
We are going to have a guest.
Yes, we are. Our first guest.
Yes, it will be on the 14th is when you will hear it.
Yep.
The mayor of Hartford City.
Yep.
Mr. Dan.
Mm-hmm. First guest.
Does he
First
know
victim.
Does he know what he's getting into?
First victim.
Does he know what he's getting into?
No. Dan, you can back out.
Yeah. Hey, I'm going to ask him them questions. I'm going to ask him. So I want my audience to help me out here, and I want to know the questions that
we're going to ask Mayor Dan.
We're going to ask Mayor Dan for this podcast we're having. And I mean, throw it out. Let's throw it out. I want to hear it all. I want to ask him what it is. Now, hey, he's probably going to feel a little uncomfortable at times, but
what's your favorite color?
Where are you at today? Where are you at, really? This podcast is
This is going to be our highest rated one.
Guys, help me. At this point in time, applications are now open for a co-host for the Squatch and It Can Be Your Name show. How about this? The people that decide to bid the most money can name it whatever they want.
I think because you had me so on edge before we started this one, because it was so intense, the pre-flight, that I was like...
I already said I don't like flying, Ashley.
Okay, well, we're not talking about that pre-flight.
You know what? Maybe we ought to get Nate on here.
No.
Yes, it can be the
No.
Squatch and Myers show.
No.
That has a ring to it.
We are not getting Nathan Richardson on this show.
Why are you getting all worried? Like, now you're picking at your nails. You're scared to death. I do feel sorry for you, Nathan, just so you know. I'm starting to get a little touch of what you deal with.
It's probably why he hasn't married me yet.
Starting to make more sense now. He probably knows if he asked you, it'd be 3 days before you got done talking about it to answer him.
Oh, it's been 3 days. Can you answer me now?
Oh, we're not getting nothing accomplished on this. I did hear a funny little rumor.
Oh, God.
No, it's a good rumor.
Okay.
There is talk. I'm not even supposed to say this yet. But I will say
What?
it. I will say it.
Shane, what?
There, and don't take me seriously, there's nothing in stone, but
Then why are you even, what?
there might be a chance for Civil War days to stay in Blyford County.
Really?
Really?
Good.
I haven't heard anything more about that, but I know it's works. There is a possible location, possibly.
Okay.
We'll keep you updated on that.
Good.
But
I hope
heard
so.
first at the Squatch and Ashley show.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Good.
I like that. It brought in a lot of vendors, a lot of help.
Yes, I think it's really important. It's been, listen, we're losing staple after staple in our community, so please keep Civil War days.
You know what other rumor I heard? This is the one you thought I was going to talk about the first time.
Why?
Because I gave you a little bit of what I heard
Yeah, I know.
earlier.
That's why I'm just like on edge today.
I gave you a little bit of what I heard earlier because you're afraid this may disrupt this. I bet this goes right to Hartford City happenings. And I hope it does. Because I believe...
Pre-warning to Brandon and Kareen, please corral this mess if he causes it.
No, look, the people the people on Hartford City happenings by a whole I have 100% faith that they are going to back us in what we're doing. They're going to back this city and they're going to change it all around.
This one I think they're going to be excited about.
I think as a whole. I mean, I think there's some people on there that's absolute idiots.
Oh my god.
Just saying that, and look, if you're going to put something on Hartford City happenings, leave it on there, like let's not take this too personal as far as causing other grief or dragging things on that's posted on Facebook. But like we said in the other podcast, use this tool for exactly what it's capable of. Mm-hmm. So
Hartford City Happenings has twice as more people on it than the population of Hartford City. It's powerful.
It is, but we're going to be more powerful. If I can get a new co-host. Once again, applications maybe.
No, applications are closed.
We almost need a third person of my picking.
No way. I resign.
There. See how easy that was, guys?
Shane, what did you hear? What did you hear?
Well, I heard that since all this build up with what we're doing there on the fairgrounds, that there's going to be I don't know what you call it. Everybody needs to come up with some better names here.
Might as well have everyone pay to name everything around here.
But it's going to be more of it's going to be more of a like Heritage Days, but not Heritage Days. So it's going to be, it's like we're going to have something that is tied to the fairgrounds. That you can have vendors, that you can have stuff that comes up. And we're even talking about having tractors that shuttle people back and forth.
Like the Indiana State Fair?
Possibly like the Indiana State Fair. But no, this is going to be like Hartford City because we're cool like that. So we're going to make it better than the fair is. But
even with some good concerts? Like maybe some national acts?
I heard that with this big fire up here at the fairgrounds that there may be some big concerts coming up.
Okay.
Once again, probably not even supposed to talk about it, but you've heard it first on the Squatch and Ashley show.
Wow, good plug.
So
you could sell me the shirt I'm wearing right now. I'd be like, I need that.
Well,
why did you talk about it then if it's not supposed to be talked about?
Because that's what I like to do. I want to get people fired up. I'll tell you why I talked about it.
Because it's a good thing.
No, there is, as the community as a whole is so fired up about this project. It's going to go on at the Fairgrounds as this community center, and as we grow and as we build, and because this community has gotten fired up, other people are stepping up. So now people's coming in. They're like, "Hey, what if we do this? And what if we do this? And we need a concert. We need this. We need that." And
true.
And the thing is, they're not just stepping up, but they're taking ownership of it. So here we are. We're building this up. Now it's going to be what we was looking for, a full city involvement. I think it'd be awesome if we just moved Heritage Days and made this Heritage Days and at the same time as a fair, and we just move stuff back and forth.
I think that's the goal. I think, well, not really the goal.
You think that's their goal?
No, I think it's just a together, combined, joined. Shane, I think it's going to be amazing. Listening to you talk, I think it's going to be amazing.
Well, and maybe it's not Heritage Days. Maybe Heritage Days still has their thing over there.
Maybe on the anonymous post, it's called something about downtown.
Yeah, I really don't know what it's going to be, but I think it could be big. I think that this is going to be even bringing people from beyond Hartford City, which would be great, which is going to help every small business. I mean, you line your vendors up there, get your name out, and you don't just have the same Blatchford County people coming in. Now, you have a concert there. You've got these people doing this, these people doing that. I
heard there was going to be a rock concert and a country concert.
That would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
When it's confirmed,
one on a Friday,
when it's confirmed,
one on a Saturday.
Yeah.
I don't know who told me that, but
yeah. Oh, actually, you're something else.
You picked me. Good thing I'm not Mr. Kitchen.
Even Jared's getting in on all this. And for those of you guys that don't know, we have the one and only Jared Kitchen is our producer. He is the one that is editing these podcasts, and he is going to have his hands full with this one.
He's the one that left the last one. Hit the button, Ashley. Thanks for leaving that in there. I did, in fact, hit the button.
Yeah.
I was scared, but I did.
The only button in your life you're allowed to hit.
I don't want to press anymore.
No, you're pushing enough buttons.
I
here
know.
lately.
Thank you, Jared, for all that you do, produced and edited by.
So
it's my pleasure. I don't get a microphone, but you're welcome.
Auditorium.
Have
you heard any more about that?
No, but I'm so ready.
And I'll tell you why I think what I liked about Hartford City Happenings. Right after our episode, somebody jumps on Hartford City Happenings and is talking about raising their taxes for this auditorium. And here's the good thing. I seen a different outlook, and I'm not on Hartford City Happenings a lot, just so you guys know. But I did notice this. I noticed the people come in and explain to this person how this was not, and gave them facts, shared the things, and shut it down.
Yes, 100%.
That could have turned into a whole bunch of negativity.
But it didn't.
No, it didn't. And are our taxes still paying for this? Yeah, in a way, but that's set up every year, and I really want to get somebody in here as a guest to explain how this structure works. And there's another thing about this podcast is a lot of times, a lot of the negative comments, a lot of what you hear about things is that people just don't understand the processes. They don't understand where our tax money goes. Why are we getting higher property taxes? Why do we have to do this? So I think that'd be a great podcast to get somebody in here and explain all that, because there's a whole process that goes along with this auditorium.
I think the auditorium, it's going to be fantastic.
It is.
What
are you going to do in it? Are you going to sing? Are you going to do the national anthem for something?
Did you not know I'm a good singer? My Valley Girl voice.
Because I'm a Valley girl from a Valley world.
Hey.
Come on, Barbie. You sing that every morning when you get up in the mirror, don't you?
I do. That's how I start my mornings. Poor Nathan.
Well, hey, we said we was going to make it short. I don't know how far in we are. I wasn't even paying attention. I guess we're already over our time. And we just, honestly, this was the Ashley show this time, I think.
Laughing
I'm glad you're getting more comfortable because now is when I can have some fun.
Hey, I think my laugh was my uncomfortable laugh because I was just waiting on edge for you to say the things that you say you're going to say because I'm like, I don't ever know when Shane's going to say them.
Hey, I'm trying to keep positive.
No.
And get the stuff out that needs to be said. I mean, look, if
like our one comment we had on our podcast, I just want to address that. And
No.
it said, get a job. I want to let this person know that I do indeed not only have a full-time job,
Lord.
but several other jobs.
Yeah.
If you'd like to message me, I'd be more than happy to talk to you about all of my jobs. But thanks for the compliment, buddy.
No. I tell you who I think that I read that and I started laughing. If you really
one of our friends.
I believe it's one of my friends, and there's a few I could call out that put that on there just and sit back and laugh. I mean, I would have done it if it was theirs.
I think it was Nathan Richardson.
I was thinking Nathan or Chad McCoyne or Robbie Jones, one of them.
Rob,
that is
bet
something
it
Robbie
was.
would do in a second.
Mr. Jones,
Yeah, exactly.
thank you for that compliment.
But no, I am going to call stuff out or make people aware of things. I mean, if we have a prior podcast that says, hey, Community Foundation, we're counting on you, and you guys absolutely just let us all down for whatever reason, then I'm going to let everybody know that this is what happened. Now, like I said, I just heard about this morning. There may be more to it, but I'm good. We're going to roll. She's getting her notebook out. I guess I'm saying things I shouldn't say again. She says stop and great big words on the notepad. And like I said,
do you listen? My notes to you
What?
are sometimes in private.
there's nothing that's private on the Squatch and Ashley show.
Hey, I do want to say this. All jokes and funniness aside, we do want this to be positive, and we know there's going to be people who come and hate on us or say things. But in all honesty, Shane and I are doing this, one, because it's fun. Two, because we work well with each other. I've known him basically in my whole life.
She says we do.
Three, we want to get the word out there and make this community better.
Yeah, and I know it's a little bit, trust me, we've been busy and we are literally throwing these podcasts together. There is no notes when I walk in here. It's just what we're talking about today, and then we start talking.
Yep.
It's whatever comes to our mind.
Then we say, ready to tape.
Yeah, so and we roll with it. And as we get going, we are going to be more informative. We're going to keep up some of the promises that we're doing here. We're going to, like I said, the sports, and if somebody wants to be a part of this, wants to help out, I would love to figure out how we can get a schedule of the updates and events that's happened at the school. If somebody could do that, that would be awesome.
Every single one.
Yeah, I mean, don't leave anything out. I want to know. Maybe Mr. Ridge himself will appoint somebody to do that for us.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, because we're going to build an audience on this. Mm-hmm. It may be all Ashley fans, but they're waiting for that YouTube live one now. I'm getting flipped off again, guys.
No, you aren't. Shane, stop lying.
Yes.
Stop lying.
All right.
No, really, though.
What?
Seriously, our school system is wonderful. It's something I will it's a hill I will die on defending because I love our school system. I love our administration, and nobody in my presence is going to talk down about it or any kind of negativity. I am a Bruin, always have been, will be.
We got a new football coach coming too.
Yes, I love everything about Blackford County community schools. I do. Mm-hmm. And ain't nobody going to talk to me negative about it because I'm just going to tell you to be quiet.
You know what would be cool? Now that she's just laying it out there. And like her serious face is like
scary.
Sorry, Nathan. No,
scary?
It's not scary.
Is that what you're saying?
No, it's not scary.
But it's something I'm passionate about.
No, you are.
Mr. Ridge, Mr. Yinser. I love Kelly Rubel. I love, seriously. Mm-hmm. Mrs. Mealy. Yeah. No, you're not going to put them down.
No. You know what we ought to do?
What?
We ought to do some podcasts at like a football game or something.
I would love
like set up a little booth and have people just randomly come up.
I would love be like, oh, look at our guest here. I put on a pair of headphones.
Yeah. I'd wear your shirt for that one, Ashley.
Would you really?
Yeah, I would if I was you.
Seriously?
I'll go without one though.
Okay, that's perfect.
Yeah,
with your Squatch.
With the Squatch costume.
That's wonderful. As long as we can get Michael Moped Myers to come sit down beside me. I'd like to see his face. So,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm sure he'd come visit. You remember, like, him and Squatch kind of had a little outing.
they did.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going to happen with that.
I don't know if you guys are friends, frenemies.
Hey, to be determined.
I know, I can't wait.
October.
The Barnage of Carnage was
Yes.
announced today. Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
And that's where you can see both the Squatch and Michael Moped Myers, and PT Barnage is the host. So
But
it's
Freddie's usually there too.
yes, and it's a 2-night event this year. 2-night event.
But it was a blast last time.
Well, this year we're gonna, last year we blew it away with our benefit for Brody. I mean, that was like one of the last things we did for Brody and his family. It was really successful. This year, the free will donations are going to go to Shop with the Cop.
Sweet.
So it's a really good cause this year.
Sweet.
There's going to be so many more events this year.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You really going to do that to me while we're talking about this? Are you?
Hey, she can do
This
her
is
little
my
hand signals,
serious-
and now I can't do it.
This is my serious voice.
Jared's sitting there saying we went over on time. It was only supposed to be 30 minutes, and this is
Mr.
the first episode we got actually to really just come out and talk nonstop. And
Mr. Kitchen, this was an important topic.
it is an important topic. This is just part of your passion.
October 17th and 18th.
This is part of your passion.
It is.
You know, that's hunting season.
Michael
Squatch may be
Michael
hunting.
Moped Myers, my passion.
Squatch. Oh my goodness.
Don't tell Nate.
For everybody that just a pre-warning, do not dress up as Michael Myers during Halloween. She may think that you are not who you are, may come up and give you a great big hug. Anyhow, I think
it is a good cause.
It is, but we got to get off here. Save it. We got another episode we have to record.
I'm scared about this next
So-
episode.
So I don't. Why are you scared about the next one?
Because I don't ever know what's going to come out of your mouth. I don't, you could be telling
Not
me.
much anymore that you're talking all the
You could
time.
be telling me it's going to be this, and then it's totally not, and you just
know, that's what
surprise
I
me.
do.
I know, I hate that. God. No. But hey, for real, be supportive, Blackford County, of all these wonderful things coming up.
Yes, go to these new town hall meetings. You're not going to hear it on this one. We're recording Monday. It probably will not be out. But look, let's get this 4-H thing rolling. Let's get this fairground thing rolling. Let's get this. I guess you could say Heritage Days on steroids rolling. Let's get the Barnage of Carnage rolling. I mean,
Let's get the support for the auditorium in Blackford Schools.
Yeah.
Let's go.
all right,
Okay.
sounds good.
Till next time.
See ya.
Bye.